Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. We accepting God is one. God accepting us is another thing. My loving God is one thing. God loving me is another thing. We are intimately related, eternally related, yet the bodily existence of ours limits us to the bodily life. My spiritual existence, spiritual awareness, spiritual identity gets hidden behind the bodily existence. My relationship with God, I am missing every moment because of the intensity with which I am holding on to body as myself. Spiritual life is a life where I try to live, instead of being body, being a spirit. Identity with the spiritual existence. I am spirit, not this body. Again and again reminding myself with the identity with my spiritual existence slowly makes me free myself from the bodily identity. Just like when I am asleep, I don't have body nor this world. So this world goes to the background of just being there, in which I am moving about uninvolved and unentangled. The more I am spirit, I am free from the bondages of the world also, and bondage of the bodily existence. I continue to exist as divine, untouched by like space, untouched by all the things it contains. Fire cannot burn, but it is with the fire and it is given room for fire. Like that we move about in the world. The more I identify, and this has to be induced or intuited from within by God, because we don't come in direct contact with God till we transcend the limits of mind. When we transcend the limit of mind, first time we see the light of God, the light of spirit, the Chaitanya Prakasha. Till that we are in darkness with respect to Chaitanya, and this glittering of the world is more attractive because we have not seen the light of Chaitanya. We have not seen the world of Chaitanya, spiritual world. We have not entered into the spiritual, higher spiritual dimensions. So we are interested in this world. So when now you see, when Avatara comes, he gives his own identity and identity of yours with him. We all belong to him eternally. Now and then we part as if, and just like Sri Ramakrishna explains, like a stick put on the water, it is floating in a bucket of water. You put a stick which is appearing to be dividing the water into two. This right side, left side. But water is one. Stick is just floating over. Apparent division is there, real division is not there. Between God and Jiva, there is no real difference. Identical. This identity, when Avatara comes to a few, like Krishna, you are my own. You are my own. One step if you keep towards God, away from this world, away from your bodily existence. Immediately you hear the voice, you are mine, you are mine. Because we are away from that boundary of spiritual existence. And the spiritual existence is continuing, but it is hidden from my eyes, from my buddhi, intellect. It is not able to perceive. It feels itself to be outside. There is nothing outside God, but still the difference comes in. So it is as if distinction without difference, like eyes floating in water. But the whole world and background, whole thing changes in our awareness. So here we see Sri Ramakrishna. I wanted to know, we are going a little behind a few. I wanted to know the experiences of Gauranga and was shown them at Shambazar in our native district. A crowd gathered. They even climbed the trees and the walls. They stayed with me day and night. For 7 days I had no privacy whatsoever. Thereupon I said to Divine Mother, Mother, I have had enough of it. I am now at peace. What are a longing, how Gauranga and the devotees and the people, how people danced in ecstasy when Gauranga moved about. Unknown people, first time seeing, he's just going and all. So how it was, he wanted to experience. He wanted to experience all aspects of God, including other religions, how they worship, being their indweller. To observe a religion from outside is different. To be an internal person and following it is different. That way he practiced all. Now he wanted to just have a glimpse of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now he says, I am at peace. And a longing comes. How gopis loved Krishna. How they did like this. How did they approach? How did the ancient people approach God? How did the Vedic period approach and realize God? All aspects of God, all aspects of Hinduism, in Hinduism, Dvaita, Advaita, Vishishta Advaita, Shakta, Shaiva, Vaishnava, Tantra, all these, whatever is there, and other religions also, he practices. And now I am at peace. Now I am at peace. Then he continues, I shall have to be born once more. This is an important statement of Sri Ramakrishna. I shall have to be born once more. God telling, once more I have to be born. Is that all? No, it doesn't end. Again, once more will continue. Because this particular situation in which we are placed, this situation to transform, intense materialism is coming. Man has lost all the faith in God and spiritual world and spiritual truths. He has become matter. He sits with matter, cell phone, mobile. Whole day. He cannot leave it even for a moment. It is always with him now. So, like that, we see that he has become matter, and he is seeing matter, he is seeing the bodies being a body. To that extent it has come. Extreme animalhood, being bodies in extremely animalhood. From divinehood to humanhood to animalhood, we are going backward. It is not evolutionary process, it is involutionary process of going back. So this reverse movement, this situation, Sri Ramakrishna has to transform, bring peace, mutual love and harmony in the society to build up one humanity as a family. So this situation demands one more incarnation. Now he has almost all, where there is a conflict is most important conflict that is going on in the world from ancient time is regarding the understanding of God. Various religions, each one telling, I alone am right. So Hinduism is such a religion that it doesn't come as religion. It accepts all paths to God. One God, many aspects, many ways to approach, many ways to realize. It is not limited, it's unlimited. As you approach, somebody approached in a particular way and told and went, this is the path. You follow, you will reach this God in this aspect. That aspect, most of the people think that aspect alone God has. But yes, suppose I ask a person, he is the manager or the president of India, then he's the only, his only aspect is being president of India. He has many more aspects. He is a family member, he is a citizen. As long as he is there in that seat, all call him president. It is one of his aspects. Other aspects, he is only president. No. We mistake him always when we see a particular person, we associate with his powers and position and forget all other aspects. He is just a human. At the base, he is only a human being. That because we are associated, we are involved in the world and political world governing us, we look upon him as the only president of India. Other aspects we leave. Like that, a person realizes God in a particular way, but his family people will not call him a president of India, neither wife nor children. So they look upon as my father, my husband, all others. So here when we see God, a particular person has realized in a particular aspect and given to his followers, this is God. They take this alone as God, no other. Many times, even the person who has realized, he also will have the same idea, God is alone this, but God is unlimited. He can be anything. If any kind of limitation is there, he is no more God. Limited thing cannot be God. God is this alone if you say, and not other things. God can be anything, limitless. The first introduction of God in Hinduism, don't limit God. God is limitless. Let people approach Him in their own way, according to their own traditions and customs, in their own way in which they have been growing. Allow them to realize God in them. The purpose is to realize God. After they climb to the peak of the mountain, they will see on the mountain from any direction people can come. For him, this was the only dearest and path that he could climb. But mountain is vast. People can come in from any direction, in any way. That you have a person understand after reaching climax, that's the ultimate, the peak of the mountain. From there he can see all the paths coming to him. So, with realization, all these differences dissolve. So here, Sri Ramakrishna says, to bring now this particular aspect of conflict, major conflict in human, from Swami Vivekananda says, the bloodshed that earth has seen with respect to religion, it transcends all other bloodshed on the earth for land and this and that. So that much of bloodshed. So he says, now Sri Ramakrishna has come to bring harmony. Let them grow in their own way. Try to understand whatever is good in others, you take it. And you also grow. Grow mutually like a family. Each has his own taste. Let them have their own taste of food. So here we see the total transformation. It's to achieve that end of perfect harmony, mutual love. The God has to take one more incarnation. Once more I have to come to complete this task of this present situation to bring to the perfection in harmony and peace. I shall have to be born once more. Therefore, I am not giving all knowledge to my companions, all love. With a smile, suppose I give you all knowledge, will you then come to me again so willingly? When the ultimate realization comes, no Guru is Guru, no Shishya is Shishya. They are all one. Where there is one existence, where is the difference? So, like that, I am going to come once more, and you have to be there. I have to be born once more. Therefore, I am not giving all knowledge to my companions. Here it doesn't limit to his disciples only. Companions. It's a huge parivara. Companions. With a smile. Suppose I will give you all knowledge. Will you come to me again so willingly? I recognized you on hearing you read Chaitanya Bhagavata. I was reading Chaitanya Bhagavata at that time. I recognized you on hearing you read the Chaitanya Bhagavata. You are my own. How we get associated with things you see? Unknowingly. Because it is the samskara that the jiva takes and moves with as vasanas. The samskara is given. Samskara means it is not samskara to the bodily existence, to the scholastic existence, the spiritual existence of man. The samskaras go and deposit there. You are my own. When he is reading Chaitanya Bhagavata, he saw he was intimately one with the divine. That the whole, suppose you are deeply. Now Chaitanya Krishna's Leela or Rama's Leela or any other Durga or something, you are reading something and getting lost in it. In reading, children also listening story, they totally forget where they are, what they are. So many times these things happen. Total absorption in total absorption, my identity, my individuality, and my personality dissolves. I find what am I really? This personality and identity doesn't dissolve so easily. When it dissolves, you see the divine and how the divine is related. Is it the Advaitic divinity in which he is getting lost? Is it in the avatar that is getting lost? Is it his own inner self, Atmajnana, is going to get lost? Where is he going to get lost when he loses his identity, personality, and individuality? His relationship with God. Sri Ramakrishna observes, is getting lost in the avatara aspect of God. Reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is considered as one of the incarnations who wanted to distribute the love, ecstatic love of God. So when he is finding its identity with it, he is feeling identity with the avatara. So Sri Ramakrishna has come. Oh, you are my own. Because in avatara part, he is his own. All are his own. Like as Sutaratma, he pervades everything. He is his own. Everybody is own. But here, just like God is as Sutaratma, pervades all bodies, he specially exists, manifests, projects through every body as Antaryami, indweller. This makes the life possible. He is living because expression of consciousness through matter is life. Life is there because God is there as indweller. So this aspect now as Antaryami is there in everyone, but when it comes as avatara, to have intimate like gopis when Krishna comes down as the Vanaras in Rama's Leela. They are all eternal companions like. They move with God whatever part he takes whenever. Some new come, some old dissolve in the air. Their identity, relationship with the avatar is related with the avatar. And God has come in a new form as Sri Ramakrishna for the world peace. And there he sees. Now, when you were reading Chaitanya Bhagavata, I saw you are my very own. He had affinity towards the avatar aspect of God. The same substance, like father and son. A stone, huge rock is there, its chip is taken out. Same substance. Water in a river, somebody has gone in a pot, he has filled and come. Same water. I have seen the chip, I know what is mountain. I have seen the water. While testing water or anything, they will not test the whole river or well. They take only 10 ml of water and test. So, like the same substance. All of you are coming here again. When you pull one part of the Kalmi creeper, all the branches come towards you. You are all relatives, like brothers. The whole setup, just like when Ramavatara ends, all people, whole Ayodhya, except Hanuman, all join and get merged in the Sarayu river and go to the Ramasabur, leaving their bodies. Now the whole has come and set up the Ayodhya, and all are going back. When there's a creeper, Kalbi creeper, it will be floating in water. If you pull one, the whole things come out. All the branches come towards you. You are all relatives like brothers. Suppose Raka, Harish and others have gone to Puri and you were there too, would you live separately? Can you leave each other and live? We can't. Because in family life, attachments bring them together. In monastic life or in being a devotee of a particular aspect or a tradition, we live on common platform. It is not attachments, it is attachment to common ideal. They are standing on the common platform with common ideal. They are related in and through the ideal. Now, just like all cell phones, they are not interconnected at all. They are all connected, bound together to the tower. Without tower, they cannot meet each other by any means. It is not other machines like what you call the wireless system, which doesn't need. Here, all millions and millions of cell phones are linked to one center, and from there you can. The center itself divides into many as it goes on winding. So, like that, all other sounds in different aspects they are related. In several different way, they belong to the same world, same universe. Now, suppose there is a college, principal, all the teachers, they all belong to the same, students also belong to the same college or school. All the whole other working staff, all the, when we say teaching staff, they are there for long period. Students come and go. They belong to the same, but they are guided and taught by these who stand all the time. This oneness of representing God in this world, they are, Sri Ramakrishna says, they are going to come again, he is going to come again and they will be joining. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.